Well, what, Gabby?
Well, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why
Okay.
you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Gabby.
Well, okay.
Okay, what?
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
So right here, y'all, this is new audio, and is a possibility that Tony Busby, the ambulance chaser, is going to be dropping new audio every day. I think Shannon Sharpe has put himself in a very precarious situation, dating a 19-year-old girl, and not only just dating a 19-year-old girl, but threatening a 19-year-old girl. Because what Shannon Sharpe is about to say next is absolutely nuts. He literally says, imagine a big black man blanking a little white woman in public. So everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Drop your city in the comments. Let me know who is in here. And drop popcorn emojis in the chat. I have a lot to talk about, not just about Shannon Sharpe, but a lot of the people who have been in the comments talking about why am I talking about this. Let's go.
Yeah. I might choke you in public.
Might choke you in public. I might choke you in public is crazy.
Big black guy chokes small white woman.
It's not a good look.
Not a good look,
Shannon.
sir.
Not a good look that you do what you did to me.
So because of what he did, he thinks it's okay to to do this.
Well, what?
Shannon Sharpe's accuser releases more text messages between her and Shannon Sharpe, and just when I thought this whole thing might be silent for a while, I was truly wrong. After Shannon Sharpe just admitted that he offered this Jane Doe $10 million not to file her lawsuit against him, I had a feeling at that point that this Jane Doe has something, that she believes she is going to win more than $10 million. And I told y'all, I saw this coming, because to walk away from a $10 million settlement is a lot of money. So I feel like you got to have something to back up what you're trying to say. And now she's taking a play from Shannon Sharpe, and she's leaking her own text messages to Shannon Sharpe on the day that she claims that she was essayed by him. Now, this Jane Doe said that I cried when you left because I begged you to put on protection and not put it in my back door. But you didn't listen. I don't care what our history is. No means no, Shannon.
So let me make this clear. If you're dating a woman and y'all are sleeping together, right? And you want to pull out and go up in, the back door, and say you feeling around back there, and she's like, that means no. Something that simple. You hitting it, right? Bow, 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 bow. And you pull out and you want to go into the other place. And she reaches back and says, That subtle response means if you keep trying to push up in there, that is the R word. So for those who are like, yo, he didn't R word her, if what she's saying is true, that is indeed R wording. So it's one thing about climbing in somebody's window and jumping on them and like, give me that. That's one rendition of R wording. But the subtle rendition of R wording is something that I call the giggly no. The giggly no. Ladies, let me know if y'all have ever either heard of this, experienced this, or done this yourself. You like a man, you probably even had sex with a man, or you want to have sex with a man, and the guy is kind of like coming on to you, and you like, nah. You have a certain amount of problems with people pleasing, right? So you don't say, hey, stop. No, because you want to be likable or lovable to other people, right? So some of you may have a tendency to just not be real vigilant and say, I said no. Some of y'all can't do that. You have this tendency to just be like, and it's just like, it's not even saying no. It's just like, right? That's what this sounds like. They butt ass naked. They already having sex. And he wants to go in the back door. And she's like, okay, put a condom on then. And he's like, no, I won't put a condom on. And she's like, that is the R wording. That is her saying no. It doesn't matter that y'all both are butt naked. It don't matter that you was just in the other hole. If she says no during sex, it means no. And that's what a lot of you men don't understand. You can be butt ass naked. If she don't want you to go in one of the holes or do this, even nut on her. You know how you like, oh, I'm about to nut, right? And then, God damn it. Hold on. What happened? Sorry, y'all. All right. So you about to nut. And she says, don't nut in me. And you do it anyway. And for whatever reason, she recorded it. That is the R word. Because there is jurisdiction that says if you blank in a woman when she says don't blank in her, that will be looked at as the R word. So what I'm letting you men know is, yes, some of y'all do not understand what no means. Because like I said, we're going to talk about my comment section on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. And some of you dudes are absolutely disgusting because y'all think it's okay for a man to threaten to choke a woman. It's okay for a man to push into a hole that he does not have clearance to push into. And all y'all want to do, I'm talking to the men, all y'all want to do is villainize women and say that she's this, she's that. Even though this woman is setting him up in real time, he is falling for it. Because at the end of the day, it does not freaking matter. R wording is R wording. Choking without somebody's consent is still abuse. So in this video, she literally said, I don't want you to choke me. And she did it a second time. Some of y'all did not hear the audio. Here's the audio.
Well, what, Gabby?
Well, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Gabby.
Well, okay.
Okay, what?
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Right there. Right there. Right there. That is the second time that this woman said, I don't want to get choked. I'm not interested in getting choked. So no matter what they did yesterday, no matter what they did last night, it doesn't matter, because today she is not interested in that type of sex or behavior. And if you do it, it will be looked at as abuse. Everybody hit the like button. 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 And Wendy says she's setting him up. See, we got to get away from this. Oh, she's setting him up. If you don't say the words, if you don't do the actions, nobody can set you up. Because I told you, when I make it big, there's no woman on this planet that can set me up. I said this yesterday or the day before yesterday. No woman on this planet can set me up, because I'm not going to say the words and I'm not going to do the actions. You cannot be set up unless you say the words. You record me talking all day long. I ain't going to say nothing crazy. So it's him. He is saying the words.
I might choke you in public.
See?
Big black guy chokes small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
So for all of you people who are just like, oh, she wants it, she likes it. No, the hell she don't. Because she said no. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Shannon Sharpe is an idiot. The day a woman says no is the day that I'm not going to do nothing with her. I might leave her alone altogether because she said no. If you don't want me to do something, you don't want me to do nothing. I'm out. What's up, Rodriguez? You niggas don't understand what no means.
Not a good look that you do what you did to me.
Now he a victim.
Okay, well,
I froze my freaking water, and now I can't get no damn water out. And then when I open the damn top, all the water that was in there that was unfrozen just spilled out.
Well, what?
Shannon Sharpe's accuser releases more text messages between her and Shannon Sharpe, and just when I thought this whole thing might be silent for a while, I was truly wrong. After Shannon Sharpe just admitted that he offered this Jane Doe $10 million not to file her lawsuit against him, I had a feeling at that point that this Jane Doe has something, that she believes she is going to win more than $10 million. And
so let's talk about that part. Let's talk about that part. Because y'all, a lot of y'all don't piss me the hell off. A lot of y'all don't piss me the hell off. Y'all sat here in different comment sections of different social media platforms, just going off on me, saying that I'm tearing down a black man. No, a black man is tearing himself down. That's the first thing, because he is saying the words. I need y'all to drop in the chat, drop in the comment section right now. He is saying the words. Because that's the thing that a lot of you men don't understand. So everybody right now, drop in the comments. He is saying the words. Let's go right now. Drop that statement in the comments. He is saying the words. Let's go. I need everybody to spam the chat, spam the comment section, and say, he is saying the words. Come on, let's go right now. I need everybody to spam that in the comments right now. He is saying the words. Let's go. Let's go. Because I'm sick of y'all. Oh, she's setting them up. Okay, yes. But he is saying the words. Everybody, spam it in the chat. He is saying the words. If you don't say the words, if you don't do the actions, you ain't got to worry about nobody setting you up because there's nothing to set up. He is saying the goddamn words. Fucking old ass man talking all this shit to this damn girl. See, it's a different effect when a 50-year-old man is saying all of these words to a 35-year-old woman. It's different. But when you saying these words, I'll choke the shit out of you. I'm going to choke you in public. When you saying that shit to a 19-year-old girl, that's like some bully shit. Even though a man is still bigger and stronger than a 35-year-old woman, but it's different. Because when a woman is 19, her frontal lobe is not even fully developed. So when you're saying crazy shit to a 19-year-old girl and you're doing crazy shit like choking her to a 19-year-old girl, her frontal lobe isn't even developed fully. You don't need to be doing nothing crazy with no 19, 20-year-old girl. Her frontal lobe ain't even developed yet. So should a 50-year-old man be dealing with a 19-year-old girl? No. Because I've said this a million times. After the age of at least 23, 24, her frontal lobe is not fully developed yet. No, it's not. It's not. Don't do that, Wendy. It's not that. It's not that. But the thing about it is, because I don't want to put that on Shannon Sharpe. She said the P word. No, that's not what this is. But the thing about it is, you got to give a woman time for her frontal lobe to develop before you start doing all this crazy shit. I'm not against an older man dating a younger woman, but this girl is 19. 19. Her frontal lobe isn't developed yet. And for this man to be sitting here saying all this crazy shit is traumatizing her in a way that wouldn't traumatize a 35-year-old woman. See, a 35-year-old woman, sadly, has been traumatized by somebody else already. So she can deal with hearing words or having certain actions happen to her. Wendy, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it is not the P word. Words matter. So yes, that's terrible. But what I'm saying is it is not the P word. We don't put certain things on certain people. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. So let's keep going, because this gets even worse. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
Not to file her lawsuit against him. I had a
The 50 million versus the 10 million. I need y'all to understand this. This man offered this 19-year-old girl $10 million. He offered her $10 million. And she said no, or either her lawyer said no, or her lawyer instructed her to say no. I want y'all to think about that. If you offer me $10 million, unless it's sexual, because I'm not doing that sexually, I'm taking it. $10 million? So there's a reason why she turned down $10 million. And let's do some math real quick, because some of y'all may not know this. Let me pull out my calculator real quick. Let's do some math. Everybody hit the like button. 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 So let's do some math. $10 million. $10 million. The lawyer would get 40% of $10 million. So let's see. What is 40% of $10 million? The answer
is 4 million United States.
Okay. So the answer is 40% of $10 million is $4 million. So she would be left with $6 million. So let's do this. Is there tax on a lawsuit settlement?
According to amicus settlement planners, the entire settlement is taxable, including attorney fees.
Okay, including attorney fees, right? So let's look at this. This is a possible reason why she turned down $10 million. Okay, so all right, so $10 million, the lawyer will take $4 million. So she then is left with $6 million. But this was crazy. She has to pay taxes on the $10 million. So let's just do this. How much tax, federal and state, will be on $10 million to a person that lives in Vegas? Why don't they just tell me? How much taxes is usually taken out of $10 million?
Here's information from Oxford University Press.
35% looks like, okay. So let's just, you know what? Let's just say another $4 million. So just doing the math, and I wanted to do the math with y'all so y'all can actually understand. So one of the reasons why she may not have taken $10 million is because the lawyer would have took 4 million of the 10, she would have been left with 6, and the federal and state tax would have took another 5. So she literally would have been left with $1 million or maybe $1.5 million. So that's a possibility that's a possible reason why she turned down $10 million. Can you imagine getting a check for $10 million and end up with 1.5 million? What's up, Italian in Laguna Beach? What's going on? Everybody hit the like button. 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 So for anybody wondering why she may have turned down a $10 million settlement, that's why. Because between the lawyer fees and the taxes, she would have ended up with $1.5 million. So why go through all that when she can turn around and go to court, show the sex tape, because there's a sex tape to the court. See, they can only release text messages. They can only release audio. They can't release the sex tape because that's illegal to do. You can't, I would have sent her a $20 cash app. You can't turn around and release a sex tape. That's against the law. But you can release the sex tape in court. So this woman turned down the $10 million. For one, she ain't gonna make number the $1.5 million profit if she actually takes it. That's the first thing. And the second thing is she can get the whole 50 because of all of the stuff that she has on this man. So if you think about this, to the dudes who like, oh, this is a witch hunt. Oh, she's looking for a payday. Oh, who cares? He did it. Because nobody offers nobody $10 million. You might offer somebody $50,000, but you're going to offer somebody $10 million? No, he did that shit. And like I said, because this is important, the anal stuff, that can be looked at as the R word. So I'm going to give you this picture again. You hitting the girl from the back. Bop, 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 right? For whatever reason, you want to pull out and go in her back door, right? And you start rubbing her head up against that hole, and she's like, She don't even say no. She just or either she says put a condom on. I don't want to put a condom on. Put a condom on actually means yes with conditions. So if you don't put a condom on and you go up in there with no condom, that is the R word. So to all you dudes who sitting there talking all this shit about me taking a turn, trying to take down a black man, no, he taking out his goddamn self. Because a woman says put on a condom and you don't put a condom on, that is the R word. And I'm not, somebody said the bareback king. We all go bareback on chicks that we in a relationship with. He was in a relationship with her. So I'm not going to sit here and clown him for not wanting to use a condom. I don't be wanting to use a condom either with my girl. This was his girl. I think they were living together. Something like, I'm not using no condom and me and the girl living together. But what if she said she wanted him to put a condom on to go in her back door because of whatever reason? I don't know. Might be some female bacterial vaginal shit. I don't know. But for whatever reason, because if I'm smashing with no condom on, I don't want to put no goddamn condom on. But if she says, if you want to do this versus this, you got to put a condom on, I got to put on a condom. Because if I go up in there with no condom, even though I was just up in there with no condom, it's still the R word. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all understand that as being the R word. Put a 1 in the chat if you understand that that is the R word.
Feeling at that point that this Jane Doe has something, that she believes she is going to win more than $10 million. And I told y'all, I saw this coming, because to walk away from a $10 million settlement is a lot of money. So I feel like you got to have something to back up what you're trying to say. And now she's taking a play from Shannon Sharpe, and she's leaking her own text messages to Shannon Sharpe on the day that she claims that she was essayed by him. Now, this Jane Doe said that I cried when you left because I begged you to put on protection and not put it in my back door. But you didn't listen. I don't care what our history is. No means no, Shannon. Thanks. And as you can see, she sent this message on January 2nd of 2025 at 4:01. And then not even 20 minutes later, Shannon Sharpe responds to her and says, can I call you later? And this is the same day in her lawsuit, January 2nd of 2025.
He didn't deny it, y'all. He didn't deny it. Unless he has text messages that she left out, he didn't deny it. She literally said, hey, you R-worded me and I'm sad about it. No matter how long we've been together, no means no. And you R-worded me. And he did not say, I didn't do that. Unless he has text messages that she left out. But if he does not deny that he did that, it really looks like he did that. Can I call you later? After that means, you know what? Let's talk about this. I don't even want to say it. Never mind. I don't even want to say it. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Everybody 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 hit the like button. Facebook, hit the like button. YouTube, hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button, y'all.
she alleges the first essay would happen. I told y'all this was far from over, and I had a feeling that more was going to come, but I thought after the audio it was probably going to take a pause, but obviously I was wrong. And honestly, at this point, I'm not even going to lie. I don't want to see any more text messages released between Shannon Sharpe and this Jane Doe, especially after the big baby and knowing he likes to engage in race play. So Shannon Sharpe, if you are going to reply to this Jane Doe with more text messages, please just save it for the courtroom. But y'all, let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.
Club Shay Shay is shaking, and now that this audio has been released, will he still have a Club Shay Shay to go back to? Shannon Sharpe is caught up in a lawsuit with a young woman that he used to date. Now, the paperwork says her name is Jane Doe, but people have done research and found that her name is Gabriella. We haven't been able to pinpoint a picture, but they think that they found her online. Well, her legal team has come out and released the audio of Shannon Sharpe threatening to choke her. I've got who they think the girl is. I've got the audio. We've got a lot to talk about. Let's talk about it. So paperwork has been released with the girl's real name in it, Gabriella Zuniga. Now, Gabriella Zuniga is a very interesting name.
Now, this is information that we already know, but I think she's about to talk about something a little bit different.
Said the young girl met Shannon Sharpe when she was 19 years old. Now she's in her 20s compared to him being in his 50s. Now, Lovely T was on the comments. You see, she pointed towards her comment saying that we're all here looking for the same person. People putting Shannon Sharpe memes, all of that. Well, after that, Lovely T said in real time, she started deleting comments and then privatized her page. So, you know, the girl saying, I'm hiding, I wasn't supposed to come out. But according to the Sports Gossip OG blog, you see that she had also put, this is not her. This was not her. This is not me. I'm just a girl who has the same name. Anyone who just followed me, unfollow. I'm from Canada.
Yeah, that's not her, because the Gabby is white. This girl is not white or something.
It wasn't me. That's what she was saying originally, that girl from that page. So we haven't technically pinpointed who it is, but they're looking at her and they're saying, the name, the body type, the age. But now officially, we've got the voice. So now I'm about to play this, but there's a lot of bloggers that I watched last night, and they were all saying it's a lie, it's a lie, it's Tony Busby. But I told you guys, Tony Busby won that Deshaun Watson case against
Solution that will help every woman watching, regardless of age, regardless of background. See, in my 7 years of coaching women, the number one thing that I hear in my coaching sessions is her issue or tumultuous relationship with her mother. So what I've done is come out with a card game that will actually help mothers and daughters come back together. We have to get to the source of a woman's pain, her inadequacies, her insecurities, and heal that little girl inside of her before she goes out in the world as a woman. Real quick, y'all, I need everybody in the chat say buy his car game. Everybody drop in the chat right now. Drop in the comments. Buy his car game. Buy Mr. Let Go's car game. Everybody drop in the chat. Spam the chat right now. Buy Mr. Let Go's car game. Everybody drop in the chat right now. Buy Mr. Let Go's car game. Let's go. Spam the chat. Buy Mr. Let Go's car game. Somebody said, but his car game. No, buy Mr. Let Go's car game. Buy his car game. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Because there's new people in here. They don't know about the car game. Let's go. Buy his car game. To help mothers and daughters come back together. We have to get to the source of a woman's pain, her inadequacies, her insecurities, and heal that little girl inside of her before she goes out in the world as a woman. I call Like Mother, Like Daughter therapy in a box. Therapy in a box is 50 questions for the daughter to ask the mother, questions that you always wanted to ask. And it's also 50 questions for the mother to ask the daughter. But when you're able to ask the questions that you always wanted to ask to your mother without her getting upset, without her pulling rank on you, the lines of communication are now open. When women are finally able to forgive their mother, relationships outside of the household would then blossom. Because for most women, there's a hurt little girl inside of her that never had an opportunity to be seen or heard. But all that stops when you buy my new Like Mother, Like Daughter card game. Order it now. The link is under this video. Click the link and let's start healing. All right. I'm telling y'all, Mother's Day is coming up. Make sure to buy your mother-daughter card game before I sell out. I'm selling the shit out of these card games, and I may sell out. And you won't have a Mother's Day present for your mother. Or if you have a daughter, buy yourself a Mother's Day present and play this with your daughter. So everybody right now watching, click the link that is in the chat. Click the link that is under this video and buy my mother-daughter card game. Whether you're a man, you know some women, unless you ain't got no women. If you ain't got no women, you ain't around no women, it is what it is. But if you got a woman, if you got female friends, if you got a sister, if you got cousins, buy this card game for her for Mother's Day. You can buy it for anybody that's in your family, but buy this card game. Click the link that is in the chat. Click the link that is under this video and get your card game. These card games are selling fast, and we're gonna sell out by the time Mother's Day hit. So I'm giving y'all an opportunity to buy your mother-daughter card game now, so you won't be fishing around trying to figure out what to buy your mother for Mother's Day. Buy the card game, whether you're a man or a woman. Get the card game. It's something that she can play with her daughter, even if you aren't her daughter. Buy the card game. The link is in the chat. The link is under this video also. Let's go. All right, let's get back to the mess.
Now, fiance husband. So it's not like he's gone after certain powerful men and hasn't won the cases. It's not all been ambulance chasing. So now that this audio is being released, I'm going to show you the audio is definitely him. In a world of AI, you don't know, but they're saying that this is coming directly from the lawyers to the public. So now that she's asking for $50 million, he may get this closed and just give her 10. Okay, but I'm going to show you guys the audio and you tell me what you think.
Anything I say,
Listen.
you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like.
So this was yesterday.
I'm not gonna hang up on you. It is what it is.
What? What does that even mean?
Nothing yet.
His voice.
You want to be a dick to me now, so.
So let's go back to the original.
Gabby?
Well, you're coming to LA tomorrow.
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Gabby.
Well, okay.
Okay, what?
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Philip says he's aware he's being recorded, bro. Well, why is he saying his crazy shit if he's aware he's getting recorded?
Yeah. I might choke you in public. Big black guy chokes small white woman.
And some of y'all are saying in the chat right now that this is race play, that this is sexy talk. Let me tell y'all something. I don't give a shit what it is. Because guess what? In a court of law, what is it? What is it in a court of law? See, the thing about it is, you can play whatever game you want to with a woman or with a man. But if one of those people are recording this shit and they take your ass to court and say you R-worded them, what is it going to sound like in a court of law? So y'all can say whatever the hell y'all want to say. Y'all can sit here and say, well, it's just race talk. Oh, it's just kinky talk. It's just role playing. Okay. Let's see if a jury is going to think It's race play. It's sexy talk. It's role playing. Because guess what? Those words, that tone of voice, that conversation is entirely open to somebody else's interpretation. And that's the thing that y'all don't understand, especially when you got money. People who got money don't need to be talking like that, whether they're whether it is a people with money don't need to be talking like that, whether it's a joke or whether they're serious. It's a rap. So I don't care what it is. I get sick of y'all. What are you talking about? You reaching, bro. No, you're stupid. I don't give a damn what it is. I don't give a damn what you think it is. I don't give a damn what what Shannon Sharpe thinks it is. It's going to be what a jury thinks it is. It's not about what Shannon Sharpe intended it to be. It's what a jury is going to think it is. That's the reason why she turned that $10 million down. Because she wants to play all of this shit, including the sex tape of his big black ass, like doing something crazy to her, like this. And you can sit here and say all you want to, oh, we was playing. I was acting like a monkey, jumping up and down, whatever it is. I don't know. They doing some race play. I don't know. What's up, Knowledge? Allah, what's going on? You can say whatever the hell you want to goddamn say. Shannon Sharpe can say whatever he want to goddamn say. But whatever is on that tape, whether it's on a sex tape, or whether it's audio, it's going to be open to other people's interpretation. And when a jury full of old ass white women hear that shit, they're going to be like, guilty. Pay that girl $50 million. Pay him. Pay that girl. Yeah, I personally think, it's my assumption, that he's doing some monkey shit to the girl. I think they role playing in the bed and his big black ass, butt ass naked with all the goddamn muscles, and her little ass is in the bed, and I think he jumping up and down on her and doing all kinds of crazy shit to her. I personally think that's what he's doing, because it sounds like he's into this some gorilla little white girl shit, and what I'm saying is the King Kong little white girl shit. I'm not just saying monkey. I'm talking about King Kong picking up the little girl, that type of shit. The Incredible Hulk getting in front of the little girl, getting in front of the little skinny woman. He's like, and she's like, calm down. That type of shit. So that's what I mean, monkey shit. Because that's actually a real thing. It's actually a real thing. The big black muscular man and a little white skinny woman touching the man's face, calming him down. That's real shit. It's an actual thing. And I actually think that's what they're doing. That's what they're role playing as. So if it was role playing, it is not going to matter. It's not going to matter. Because they're going to have some old fat white women who got grandkids in that courtroom, in a jury pool, and they grandkids are going to be 19 years old. I want y'all to think about that. There's going to be some old fat white women in the jury with 19-year-old grandkids, and they're going to be like, he said what? And the prosecution is going to be like, and she was 19 when he said this. She's 19 when he's jumping up and down on her in the bed. Like, I promise you that's what he's doing in that goddamn bed. I promise you. It's some King Kong, little white woman shit. I bet. He in the bed acting like King Kong. I bet. And she gonna be like, well, the jury, the old white women with 19-year-old grandkids, they're gonna be like, he said what? To a 19-year-old? To a 19-year-old? To a 19-year-old? So to all of you talking shit, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what them old ass white women in the jury box is going to see and hear. I don't give a shit what it is.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
And in the audio, she keeps saying, I don't want to be choked. It's not a good look. I don't want you to do this. She ain't playing along. She ain't gonna like, take me, daddy. Oh my God, you blink. She ain't doing that. She's like, I don't know. She ain't even sounding sexy. She's like, oh. She don't even sound like she playing along. She ain't even sounding cute. I don't even know why you want to do that, Shannon. She ain't even playing along.
Not a good look that you did what you did to me.
See, he mad at her.
Okay, well,
Well, what?
Shannon Sharpe's accuser releases more text messages between her and Shannon Sharpe.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like.
And this was from yesterday.
I'm not gonna hang up on you. It is what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing yet. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
I don't know that mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
So let's look at it like this. You're the jury. Guilty. And he not going to jail. He's just going to pay the $50 million. So right now, everybody watching, you're the jury. Guilty or not guilty? Let's go right now. Drop in the comments, guilty or not guilty. We're just talking about $50 million lawsuits. Ain't nobody going to prison. Ain't nobody going to get hurt. We're just talking about money. This is a civil suit. So if you say guilty, you're not putting a man in jail. You're not putting a black man in jail. So right now, jury, go. Guilty or not guilty? Let's go. Everybody, spam the chat. Guilty or not guilty? Guilty or not guilty? Guilty or not guilty? Let's go. And it's y'all not putting a man in jail. This is just a civil suit. All right, so let's see. Keep going. Everybody watching, comment in the comments, guilty or not guilty. So Wisdom says guilty. PJ says guilty. Nick says guilty as fuck. Cedric says guilty, and these are men. Takaya says guilty. I dated a girl named Takaya. Spelled like that too. Italian in Laguna Beach, guilty. HR director, guilty. Philip says, if I'm in a jury and I see this nigga in a chain banging that young lady and say not guilty, he'll be like, oh. I promise you, hear that man acting a goddamn fool. I bet. All right, Kathy, a woman, says not guilty. Okay, we got our first not guilty. All right. Wisdom Seeker says a Fed case will come later. That's a thought. That's a thought. Tanya C says guilty. Philip says not guilty. Adam says not guilty. So we got 3 not guilties, maybe 4. Hold up. 1, 2. Yeah, we got 4 not guilties. Taneo says guilty. YN says guilty. Corey says 50 million not guilty. So we got 5 not guilties. Dwight says guilty. Ace says not guilty. So we got 6. Yeah, we got 6 not guilties. Fly Gemini said guilty, but not 50 million. Okay. Consulate says guilty, shouldn't have been 19 with this status. Big Dave says not guilty. Dwight, guilty. That's a different Dwight. All right. Knowledge Allah says guilty. Tamara says both. How you guilty and not guilty? Really? Devin says not guilty. If I say I'm going to choke the blank out of you over the phone, all of a sudden this person is guilty. How are you guilty? Yo, some of y'all, I just don't understand. I'm trying to seek an understanding. But Devin says not guilty, but then turns around and says, if I say I'm going to choke the blank out of you over the phone, all of a sudden, this person is guilty. Yes, they are. They said it. They're guilty of saying it. What are you talking about? So now I have to pay $50 million because I said that? Yes. Yes. That is how the law works. You tell a woman, I'm going to blank the shit out of you over the phone, and they record it. And in the conversation, they said, I don't want you to do that. And then your dumb ass come out. Well, Shannon Sharpe dumb ass come out and say, well, I'm going to do it anyway. Yes. He's guilty. He didn't say, you know, I was just playing. Oh, or he didn't say, oh, so you don't want me to choke you today? Okay, I won't. He didn't say that. He said, you're going to get this shit anyway. Glenn says 19 to 55 years old, guilty. Athena says guilty. Off the text, not guilty. Terrence says guilty. Guilty, especially in a civil court. It's only based on preponderance of the evidence. 51% is all that is needed. I like that. I like that. I like that. It's only based on preponderance of the evidence. I like that. Okay. I like that. Kathy says not guilty. All right. She's a manipulative, plotting gold digger. She is a gold digger, but he is guilty. Think about that. Yes, she is a manipulative piece of crap gold digger, but he is guilty. Dorothy says guilty. Willie says not guilty. Dion says guilty. Oh, Dion, you was talking all that shit earlier. Now you saying guilty. Nobody's anything hairs extensions guilty. People were also saying Cassie was lying until the video came out. That is a fact. All facts. Beth says not guilty. Darren Sharper comes to mind. Oh, I forgot about Darren Sharper. Yeah. Darren Sharper comes to mind. Totally different, but damn, these old simps are gone. Guilty as F. Again, $10 million rejected says a lot. Yes. If you lay, you must pay. Shay words, not mine. Oh, shit. Yours truly, Toya. Hey, Aaron, wanted to hear your opinion on this. What's going on, Toya? Yo, why don't the people on X be commenting? I be thinking you can't comment on X. So shout out to yours truly, Toya. What's going on, Toya? Toya, can you tell me, is it difficult for people on X to comment or something? Because I never get people on X to comment. Maybe it's different. I don't know. Not that $10 million makes him guilty. Yes, $10 million makes him guilty. I'm not paying a goddamn person $10 million unless I'm guilty. What are you talking about? This is sad as F. You black MFer want another. Oh my God, here we go. Want another black man to shut up. Y'all get on my nerves with this shit. Shut up. I understand what he's saying. She came in looking to take him for his money, but he came in wanting to give up his money. I want y'all to think about that part. Yes, she's a gold digger, but he kept dealing with her ass. Come on, man. They are role playing. Okay. She's gonna role play it. She's gonna role play his ass all the way to $50 million. Shout out to John Seals. People, do your research. Shannon has 10 cases prior to this one. It ain't his first time. Maybe it's CTE. Wait, he had John Seals. Are you saying what? Okay, what happened to the 10 cases then? John, shout out to John Seals for bringing this up. John, can you comment in the chat? What 10 cases? 10? Can you elaborate on the 10 cases? 10 cases is crazy. Yours truly, Toya says, is not difficult to comment. Why don't people on X be commenting? Shout out to you. Thank you for commenting, Toya. If you go that young, leave America. God damn. Because I got like 200 people watching from X. I want them to comment and be a part of this conversation also. So people on X, guilty or not guilty? To the people on X, I got like 200 people watching on X. Say something in the chat, people on X. Stop it, John Seals. Does John have the inside scoop? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. John Seals sounds like he got the inside scoop. John Seals, we're all are waiting to hear from you. Sounds like you got the inside scoop. Can you elaborate on this 10 cases that are still open? John Seals, what do you know? I'll drop the link because you don't open up a whole can of worms, John Seals. Somebody named John Seals would definitely have the scoop on something. John Seals sounds like a detective or some shit. I'm a white man from New Mexico. You are cooked. You are cooked. I played football at University of Texas and graduated in 2012. My best friend was a starter for Kentucky Wildcats in basketball. He ruined his life. Yeah. Fly Gemini says it's already been out there. Shannon has a case. He said he had 10 cases though. Yeah, it sounds like he on some John Wick shit. John Wick's brother, John Seal. Yeah, like he said 10 cases though. Fly Gemini, I know about the other case, but 10 other ones? That's crazy. John Seal says he was fired from CBS for the same thing on NFL Sunday, and he settled out of court, and it was a young white woman. See? For all of you goddamn people talking all this shit, talking about you trying to take down a black man, leave these goddamn white girls alone. How about that? How about that? How about that? Ain't nobody taking nobody down. Leave these goddamn white girls alone. How about that? How about that? Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Shay going to the pen, man. Nah, I'm just going to say this. The butt thing, you know, the anal thing in their situation was the R word. I'll say it again. The butt thing in the comments, in the text messages, I'll show it to you right here. That is definitely the R word. So let me show y'all what I'm talking about.
Might be silent for a while. I was truly wrong. After
This is the
Shannon
R
Sharpe
word.
just admitted that he offered this Jane Doe $10 million not to file her lawsuit against him,
What's up, Kara?
I had a feeling at that point that this Jane Doe has something, that she believes she is going to win more than $10 million. And I told y'all, I saw this coming, because to walk away from a $10 million settlement is a lot of money. So I feel like you got to have something to back up what you're trying to say. And now she's taking a play from Shannon Sharpe, and she's leaking her own text messages to Shannon Sharpe on the day that she claims that she was essayed by him. Now, this Jane Doe said that I cried when you left because I begged you to put on protection and not put it in my back door. But you didn't listen. I don't care what our history is. No means no, Shannon.
That's the R word. That is the R word. I don't care what you think. That's the R word. Starts out civil, then feds step in. Y'all tripping. Puffy case started with a civil case. You right. You right. You are right. You are right. See, let me tell y'all something, man. This is why I don't like this passport bro shit. Passport bro shit. John Smith said, be a passport bro. Leave these women alone. Why? Because they can't speak English? If you can't do it over here, why are you trying to do it over there? Because they can't speak English. Because they don't have rights. These passport bros are weirdos. They want to go to another country and do this rapey type of shit to women who can't speak English. I'm against the passport bros. That's why they want to go over there. Because they can't speak English. They can do all that Shannon Sharpe shit over there. Put it in their asses and shit. And she says, and you're like, what? Because she can't speak English. You're like, oh, well, I can't hear you, so oh well. No, absolutely not. Go to fucking Taiwan, he don't know the fuck she's saying. And you're like, Your Honor, I can't speak her language, so I didn't know what she said. No, nigga. Absolutely not. You niggas are weirdos. Niggas is weirdos. Go to get your passport. Go to another country. They ain't gonna say nothing. Cause they can't. Cause they can't speak goddamn English. You wanna go there and victimize them goddamn young girls over there. You niggas is pieces of shit. Fuck wrong with you? You niggas are disgusting. See, you gotta have a talk game over here. You gotta have some money over here, and you'll be held accountable for your actions over here. You cornballs want to go to another goddamn country and take advantage of girls in poverty who can't speak goddamn English. Go get them pregnant, right? And then don't take care of the baby. Them niggas over there getting all kinds of Vietnamese girls pregnant and shit, and then they flying back here like, not me. They ain't gonna get me. And what they really over there doing is messing with little girly boys. And can't nobody, and because they can't speak English, they can't tell on you. That's what some of you niggas is doing. You going to Taiwan or whatever the hell, Korea, I don't know where the fuck, one of these goddamn countries, messing with a little girl boys, boy girls, and having a ball with a little boy girls, girl boys, girly boys, whatever you want to call them, and they can't tell on you. You little weirdos. Niggas is disgusting. Passport bros. Them niggas is cornballs. Stay your ass over here and get it how you live with a goddamn woman that can speak English and that has common sense. Yeah, over in a DR and shit. What's up, Lynette? I ain't seen you in a minute, Lynette. Where you been? Shout out to Lynette. I ain't seen her in a minute. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody take a second to hit the like button. All right, so before we go, let me see if there's some new information that done came out thus far. So hold on.
I do not feel bad for Shannon Sharpe. Actually, nail him to the wall. Men like Shannon Sharpe go after women whose frontal lobe have yet to develop, and then when they prove to you that they are still children, it's, oh, how dare she try to manipulate me? How dare she try to get money from me? Why do you think she was fucking with your old ass? Mm-hmm. No, really. Why would a 19-year-old go after a man in his 50s who she also knows is only here for a good time?
So the thing about it is, okay, Shannon Sharpe is ugly. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Shannon Sharpe is ugly. Shannon Sharpe is ugly. So 1, you're 56 years old. 2, you're ugly. Those 2 things mean you don't need to be messing with young women. Because ain't no young woman looking at you like, ooh, I want to holler at him. You ugly. A 19-year-old girl, I promise you, don't know who the fuck Shannon Sharpe is. She ain't never seen that nigga ever in life. She don't look at First Take. She don't look at ESPN. She don't look at Club Shay Shay. A 19-year-old girl don't know who the fuck you are. And you ugly. So if you look good, a woman can turn around and be like, oh, I didn't know you were that old, but you know what I'm saying? But if you ugly, put a 1 in the chat if you think Shannon Sharpe is ugly. You ugly and you 56? Come on. Come on. Because there's some young women, because young women be at me. And young dudes be at some of you ladies. Shit. Tracy Ellis Ross said she be messing with young dudes. But Tracy Ellis Ross is attractive. Do you see the difference? So it's nothing wrong with an older man or older woman dating a younger woman or a younger man. Tracy Ellis Ross does it. I do it. Other men who are attractive do it. But if you ugly and you old, you can't be ugly and old. It's a difference. My kids know I date women in their 20s, late 20s, 30s, early 30s, shit like that. My kids know. And my kids understand. Because I look young. I don't look like no old ass dude. So a woman would mistake me as a dude that's like 35 and Once she sees that I'm older, she's like, I'm cool with that. And it's cool. But if you ugly, no. Like you didn't go about your business. You ugly. And then he 56 and she 19. So it's like superior disgusting. It ain't like she was like 26. 56? Nah. I do not look 41. Stop. Kara, I do not look 41. I look 31. Okay, how old do I look? Tell me I look 41. Like, are you serious? I look like I'm 31 years old. What are you talking about? Oh, Tristan. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Tristan said that. Okay. Yeah, I look like I'm 30 years old. What you talking about? See, Jasmine said I look like I'm in my 30s. I look like I'm 25. See? I look like I'm in my late 30s. So, yeah, some of us can date women in their 20s. But not no old, ugly ass dude that's almost 60. This nigga almost 60. That's disgusting. Treston? I don't know. Treston. Who is Treston? Who is that, Kara? Well, I got to get their name right. I don't know. But all I'm saying is, y'all, I think Shannon Sharpe is guilty and he needs to give up that money. Straight up. He needs to give up that money. And I'm just going to say it. He needs to get fired from everywhere. Because I hold men and women accountable. See, a lot of you dudes, y'all love it when I talk about single mothers. But when I talk about these niggas, y'all get furious. I hold everybody accountable. And they older. Yeah, 19 is absolutely nuts. No, 19 is disgusting. Are you red pill? Absolutely not. I am not red pill. Red pill is for children. I think the red pill people have this weirdo Peter Pan syndrome, and there is an incel culture that is the majority of the red pill people. So no way in hell would I ever say I'm red pill. No, I'm actually going to invent a new pill because there are some similarities, but I am not in no way red pill. I'm clearly not what. But before we go, I need y'all to say in the chat, he is saying the words. Everybody in the chat right now say he is saying the words. Everybody in the chat say he is saying the words. He is saying the words. Because this is what we're talking about. If you say the words, nobody, you can't turn around and make up some shit and say somebody tried to trick you. You said the goddamn words.
One more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
He said the words. He is saying the words. Say it in the chat. We not about to say that, Aaron. Why? He said the words. We can't say, she tricked him. He said the words.
That one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
He said the words. Ivan said, this is my first time here and I hear clear red pill talking points. I'm cool with that, and I'm not mad at you or the red pill people. I'm not. But these are my talking points. And if they're similar to whatever somebody else has said, that does not mean I am them. So, you know, shout out to Ivan and welcome. I welcome red pill people over here. I have no problem with red pill people. I'm just not a red pill person. That's all I'm saying. I do not subscribe to what they are doing, what they are saying, and how they are thinking. And if there are some similarities, cool. But I am not. But this part right here, y'all, before we go, I just need y'all to understand. And this is help. I'm saying this trying to help young men. If you are having sex with your girl, she's your girl. She's your girl. You're having sex with your girl. And I'm saying this to help you men. And you want to stick it in another hole. And she says no. And you still stick it in the other hole. You just R-worded her. And if she records it, you just R-worded her. It don't matter that you just pulled out of one hole. If you put it in another hole and she says, no, stop, no, or put a condom on and you put it in there without a condom, you just R-worded her. AKA sodomy. Facts. And I'm saying this to the young men out there. You can R-word a girl while having consensual sex. It's a real thing. Trying to tell y'all, it's a real thing. But I am out of here. But before y'all go, I need to play this real quick.
$10 million settlement is a lot of money, so I feel like you gotta have something to back up what you're trying to say. And now she's taking a play from Shannon Sharpe, and she's leaking her own text messages to Shannon Sharpe on the day that she claims that she was essayed by him. Now, this Jane Doe said that I cried when you left because I begged you to put on protection and not put it in my back door. But you didn't listen. I don't care what our history is. No means no, Shannon.
No means no. And it's sad. It's actually pathetic for a 19-year-old girl to have to say that to a 56-year-old man. That part right there is the reason why I think this nigga needs to lose everything. Fuck Shannon Sharpe. Because for a 19-year-old girl to have to tell your old ass that, you don't get the point. And somebody has to make you get the goddamn point. So lose everything, nigga. And leave these young girls alone with your old ass. Talk to y'all later. Solution that will help every woman watching, regardless of age, regardless of background. See, in my 7 years of coaching women, the number one thing that I hear in my coaching sessions is her issue or tumultuous relationship with her mother. So what I've done is come out with a card game that will actually help mothers and daughters come back together. We have to get to the source of a woman's pain, her inadequacies, her insecurities, and heal that little girl inside of her before she goes out in the world as a woman. I call Like Mother, Like Daughter, therapy in a box. Therapy in a box is 50 questions for the daughter to ask the mother, questions that you always wanted to ask, And it's also 50 questions for the mother to ask the daughter. But when you're able to ask the questions that you always wanted to ask to your mother without her getting upset, without her pulling rank on you, the lines of communication are now open. When women are finally able to forgive their mother, relationships outside of the household would then blossom. Because for most women, there's a hurt little girl inside of her that never had an opportunity to be seen or heard. But all that stops when you buy my new Like Mother, Like Daughter card game. Order it now. The link is under this video. Click the link and let's start healing.
When women say they were forced to be masculine, this is actually what it looks like. It's not masculinity, it's fear. At some early point in a woman's life, her heart was stolen from her. And now she's walking the earth as this misinterpreted, angry person where all they actually want is for somebody to guide them, to see them, to understand them, to be patient with them. Your mother is the one that took your heart from you. The day you forgive her and the day you forgive yourself is the day you become this to us, to the world, to your children. We just want to love you, but it's up to you to allow yourself to receive it.
Blessed me and my mother with one of these decks, and I was asking her the questions while we were heading to the airport, and she was asking questions. And I like that there is something in there that really helps you to identify, how do you feel? How do you express this? What word could I use? Or because I really think that you guys should check this out. Even in the half hour that we were asking these questions, it created such deeper discussions. I actually remember there was one question: did my mom ever experience grief that would have allowed her not to be as attentive? And then we started talking about, and that led to like a really cool conversation. And so it was good. And I like it because we were giggling in the car. So that was this game is really cool. So I definitely appreciate it, guys. We're going to connect the link below if you're interested in getting the mother-daughter card game. It's literally like therapy in a box.
Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Talk to y'all later. And make sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not already subscribed. And make sure to hit the like button if you have not hit the like button.